Hello, my name is April, and I am from Southern Missouri, and I am looking to adopt to start my family. And so I wanted to share a little bit about my story today, and hopefully it resonates with you. I am from a little town called West Plains, Missouri. I always thought that I would be married by this point in life, but God had other plans, and that's okay. So I am hoping to begin my family through adoption. And I feel a passion and a calling to the Hispanic Latino community, and I would love to have the opportunity to adopt a child with those origins. However, I am open to all situations and welcome anyone who would like to contact me. Um, with that being said, I do have a lot of passion for the Hispanic community, and I know that sometimes transracial adoption can be a very controversial thing. However, it's definitely something I feel called to, and I am trying to do everything that I can to prepare myself for that, in case it happens. I am Spanish speaking, however, I am not what they consider fluent. I fall more in the intermediate range, but I would love to become more and more fluent every day. And part of the way that I'm doing that is I am attending a Spanish speaking church service every week, and I am a part of the Hispanic community here in my town, which is always growing. And it's very representative of many, many different countries and a lot of cultures. I am also part of a transracial adoption support group and give a lot of advice and a lot of support there. I also have books in Spanish, and I have actually a very diverse friend group from nations representing countries all over the world. So it's not just Hispanic, I just love culture in general. But that's just a little bit about my passion. A really quick story is back in 2007-2008 school year range. The Lord began speaking directly to me about adoption, and I remember Him telling me the words that He was going to remove all red tape and hindrances for adoption for me, and that I was to walk down that path. And about 5 minutes later, a complete stranger whom I had never met repeated those same words to me that they felt the Lord wanted me to know. And so at that moment, I knew that God had a very special plan for my life to adopt. And so I am hanging on to that promise. I've been waiting ever since. I've been waiting a really long time. But I am so ready to become a mama and begin my family. And so that's kind of how this all began. I wanted to share a little bit about me. I am a special education teacher here in West Plains, Missouri. I teach reading, writing, and math to 5th through 8th grade special education students. I love my job. I know a lot of people say that. I really do love my job. And we know that teachers don't make near as much as they should, and there's long hours and lots that go into it, but there's nothing more rewarding than when you see a child who feels unsuccessful and like they don't have any future or any hope, and that no one cares about them, and show them that they can be successful and that people do love them and that they do have a future. And so it's just been a really rewarding thing, and that means more to me than anything else I could do in this life. And it kind of goes back to my desire and my passion and calling for what God wants for my life. I feel like He's really given me a desire and a door to just to help people find the best versions of themselves, people who I see so much potential in, and I just want to see them rise up to being everything that they're called to be, help them find their interest in their talents and make good decisions and just really have the best life that they can have. And that saying that out loud actually sounds pretty cheesy, but that's what I'm really passionate about. And I care about people. I care about watching them have a positive life. and so I guess that's just who I am. But anyways, I digress. I have a lot of passions and hobbies and interests, and some of those things include board games or card games with family or friends around a table. I love drawing, I love art, all kinds of art related activities. Um, I love going to theme parks and museums and aquariums and zoos. I just love animals in general, actually. And one of my big passions is to travel. I love traveling. Sometimes on mission trips, sometimes on vacation, but either way, I'm out there looking for beautiful places across um, America, the world sometimes, because there's so much beauty in nature, and so I love to travel. But probably one of the most interesting things that I like to do is have heart-to-heart talks with people. I just feel like in society today, we are behind screens all the time. We are on our phones all the time, and just doing real life with people, sitting down and finding out what's important to them, what's going on in their lives and what they're afraid of, or their concerns, or celebratory moments that they have. Like, I just love having heart-to-heart talks with them. It just feels so much more real than so much of the things that we do today, and so that's really, I guess, a passion of mine as well. Let's see, what else about me? Um, I just feel like somewhere out there is a birth mother that I was meant to meet with. I feel like somewhere out there, God's going to bring us together, and that together we're going to be able to raise an incredible child. And I know that if you're a birth mom or an expectant mother and you are watching this video, you probably have so many concerns. I can't even imagine. How do you know that the family that you pick is not going to favor their biological children over yours? Or how do you know if you choose a mother and a father for your child that mother and father are still going to be married 10 years down the road? How do you know that you're not going to put your child through the heartache of divorce when they were together when you chose them? How do you know that the person is really who they say they are, and that they're really going to love your child every day, or that they're not going to be mean to them? Or I can't even imagine. There's probably so many things that you're concerned about. And on the adoptive side, I mean, I guess we also have those same concerns. How do we know that the birth parent is going to be in their lives and not abandon them if they start communication? How do we know that they're not going to be a negative influence on our child? How do we know that they're not a scammer? There's so many things, and I just want to say I'm just a real person. I'm just a down-to-earth girl who lives in Missouri who wants to start her life through adoption, and so I want you to know that I acknowledge all of your concerns, all your fears, and that I'm doing my very best to try to help you feel comfortable in that. I would love to be a support to you as well. I know that one thing that is really important to me, I guess, is that I want my child to feel loved every single day of their life by everyone around them. I want them to know that their birth parent, their expectant mother, their biological father, they love them. They care about them. They want the best for them, and that the choice that they made was out of love. And I want them to always feel like I have allowed them to have all the possible contact and connection to their past as possible, because I feel like that's healthy for them. And I really feel like together we can help that child feel like they are loved. And so that's one of the things that I'm really passionate about, because I don't ever want my child to feel like they are unloved. And I will never put you in a negative light. I will never let them feel like they were unloved by you, because that's important to them, and it's important to you as well. And so I know that I may not have covered everything, but I hope that you will share my video, and I am praying that God brings us together. And if you are interested in learning a little bit more about me or contacting me, I have a Facebook page, no apostrophe and no spaces. It's www.facebook.com/April's Adoption Journey. So one more time, www.facebook.com/April's Adoption Journey. So if you would like to reach out to me, I would love that. Again, if you're just here to support me, thank you so much. And please feel free to share this video. And I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless.